Okay, so at this point right here, notice I've got that top stitching. Do you remember that's what it's called? And this is poofy, that's right, because that's going to be what's fitting over your face. And this side right here is all top stitch as well. And if you go on the back side and your eyes were really good, can you zoom in and see that at all? You can maybe see that there's the black stitching right there along the top and along the bottom. I can't tell if you can see that or not, but you could if your thread is a little bit different. Okay, so now we've got this right here, and again, fold it in half. It looks like it was, but now all the edges are nice and finished and encased inside. That's all the wrong side. Now we're going to get the ends ready for where we're going to put the elastic. So I've decided that I'm going to take and I'm going to roll the green side over to the black side. There is going to be some of the opposite material showing, but I think it'll just be a style statement, so it's cool. All right, so what you're going to do right now is you are going to use your fingers, or if you have an iron, that's a good thing. You're going to take and you're going to fold this over about 1/4 of an inch. You see that 1/4 inch? I'm going to fold it over 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to give it a good finger press. Just going to drag my fingernail along that, and that's going to make it so it kind of wants to bend where I want it to bend. Then I'm going to roll it over one more time, and it's going to be 1/2 of an inch. So using my little measuring stick, I can find where the 1/2 inch is, and I'm going to make that to be 1/2 an inch. Grab one of your pins and stick it in there. All right, that's in one end, but that's not going to be enough pins. I'm going to come down here to my other end, and I'm going to find my 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, just making it a little bit smaller because I had it more than 1/2 an inch, and you're going to pin it. Now I want those edges to not be overlapping. They should pretty much be, that corner should pretty much be even. This side right down here, not so much, but I can adjust it so it's just a little touch better. Double check that I'm at 1/2 an inch. If you have it smaller than 1/2 an inch, you're going to have troubles. And then I'm going to grab my needle and thread. I'm going to tie the knot in the bottom of it, and I'll do that real quick. You're not going to watch me do that, because I'm going to speed it down here at this end, and I'm going to clip off the end, and then I'm ready to sew. Now when I sew this, I'm going to, again, where I first start out, I'm going to take one stitch. Yeah, that's pretty thick. I think I'm just going to go straight down, like maybe you might be tempted to do anyway. Straight down, and I'm going to come straight back up, and then I'm going to do it one more time in the exact same spot. That's going to secure our knot down, and I'm going to come back up. Okay, there is a little bit of a tail showing, and to be honest with you, I'm not worrying about it. No one's going to notice it. And then I'm going to do this back and forth. Now this is extra thick, so I might be tempted to make bigger stitches. Don't be tempted. Resist the temptation. But notice that I'm not doing a whole bunch of stitches one on top of another right here. I could try, but I think that, oh, that's a little bit rough. Oh, now I'm having a hard time pulling it through. So it might be easier if you just take one stitch at a time, down and up, trying to stay fairly close to that folded edge, but not too close that you fall off the edge. And the stitching's going to show a little bit if someone's really going to look at it, so I kind of want to keep it a little bit straight. Got a little bit of a knot. I'm just going to pull that back. And I got a little bit. Sometimes I can just, there we go. Just pulls right out. And I'm going to keep sewing. And I'm pulling out my little thread. Okay, I'm coming down here to the end, and it's really thick. So here we go. I'm going to go down, coming through, and then I'm going to come back up in the same spot, kind of like the way I started, so it's got like double stitching right here. Might be a good thing to do, just on our very ends. I'm gonna come back up. Now I'm gonna tie the knot. Now again, remember the way that you tie the knot, take a little prick of the fabric, and that's kind of hard to see, huh? Get it so there's just a little loop. Can you see my loop? There he is. Pull it tight. That's one. Remember, you have to do 2 stitches in the same spot. Tie it tight, and then we're going to go ahead and clip that off. So it's about 1/4 of an inch. All right, and again, I can take and show you this on the exact, I'm going to do the exact same thing on this second side. So if you need to see me do the second side, just repeat, because I'm doing the exact same thing on this second side.